A few ways to set goals when you're really, really busy or you know you're entering a busy season and you're not sure when you'll have time to write. Break your goals down into very small, very attainable goals. Don't even call them goals, just like actions, just things you do. So I mentioned this in another video, but one thing I'm going to do to make it easier for myself to get back into a routine of writing is kind of redefine my win. Think through what would be considered a win for the day. What would make you satisfied that you worked on your writing projects for the day? Maybe right now when you have a lot of free time, it's, oh, well, editing 50 pages of my novel, that's what I would consider a win. Hey, great, awesome. When you're in grad school or when you're busy with your kids or when you're working 17 jobs, that win might be too big. It might be unattainable for you to say, okay, the only way I'm going to be satisfied with what I worked on today was by editing 50 pages. You have to redefine your win. Okay, I can't do that, but I could edit 2 pages, or I could edit for 30 minutes. And maybe it's not every day. Maybe it's twice a week or 3 times a week. So for me, when I go into grad school, God help me, I will try to redefine my wins to not working on my writing for an hour a day or working on it every day. I think I'll probably set 2 days a week, maybe 3, and work for half an hour. And I use the term work very lightly because I do not want it to feel like work. I will be working constantly. So my creative time, I do not want it to feel like work or I won't do it. So how do I make it not feel like work? I make it really easy to feel like I've won for the day. So for me, that might be, okay, basic, most simple way to win this writing day is to sit in my writing chair for half an hour and think about writing. Or maybe because I have a lot of projects kind of in the works, maybe it's doing 1 page of edits on those or just working on them for half an hour. I think by breaking it down into small chunks, I can actually get into a rhythm and a routine. And for me, creating the habit is gonna be my actual goal. So my goal is not gonna be finish a bunch of projects. Well, actually, I'll talk about my actual goals. Some of them are finishing projects. So I shouldn't say that. But my main goal, if nothing else happens during grad school, is just to keep writing. What I really want to do is be able to look back on my time in grad school and say, okay, I did not stop writing completely. So that's my overarching goal, and hopefully that helps you think through how you might consider your goals when you get really busy. Maybe you're also starting grad school and you're trying to figure out when you're going to have time for writing, and hopefully that'll help you think about how to do it. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about the goals that I'm making so that I can look back on this and see whether or not I made them. So future Megan, if you're watching this, I hope you got your act together. So these are some of my more specific writing goals for grad school. Number 1, I want to publish 1 story every year that I'm in grad school. So it's only 2.5 years. It's only a 2.5 year program, so that should be doable, right? I think that. But I really want to be able to say I'm still getting published. Maybe it doesn't happen, obviously, like, you don't know. But I think the real goal underneath this is to be sending my work out there. So that's my first goal. It would be great to publish 1 story next year and a story the year after that, so I can have a few more publications under my belt by the time I graduate. My second goal for grad school when it comes to creative writing is to win some money for school through my writing. This would be crazy. I have been shortlisted in a competition before, but I've never won a big contest for creative writing. So I think it would be cool to apply to some, kind of treat it like applying to scholarships, but use it as a way to keep myself doing creative writing. So instead of writing essays for scholarships, I'd be writing stories and submitting them to contests. And it would be really cool if I could win one and put that money towards school. So that's a goal that I have as well. And my last goal, and this isn't a very strong goal because it's not specific super a lot. Wow. This one's just to work on my 2 novels in progress. So I've got 1 novel in the works that I've written. I started it at NaNoWriMo, so I've written a bit for it. That's the one I've been working on in my outline videos. If you haven't seen those, you totally should. And keep working on this other novel I started. It was supposed to be a short story, and then it really got going somewhere. So 3 goals. Number 1, publish a story each year that I'm in grad school. Number 2, win some money to use towards school. Number 3, keep working on my novels in progress. Ideally finish them, but let's not get crazy. Remember, small goals. Okay, so now you all know my goals, so you can keep me accountable. We'll see how it goes. And I hope that this video at least helps you think about how you create goals and what you might do in the next season you're in when you get really busy. How might you continue to create time for writing that doesn't feel like a chore or another job or another responsibility? If you found this helpful, drop your goal down in the comments. If you're like, okay, now I know I'm gonna set this small goal for myself, put it in the comments and let me know. I'd love to hear. Oh my gosh, I'm so rude. I didn't even ask Minnie her goals for writing. What are your goals, Minnie? She's still thinking about it. Thanks so much for chatting with me a little bit about writing today. It is just the best. Writing is the best. If you like this video, consider subscribing if you want. We talk a lot about different parts of the writing process and how to think through them. It's a lot of fun if you like thinking and writing. Come along for the ride. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Hope you have a great day and happy writing.